place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. You look at Houston. These guys really need a win. Very frustrating right now. Look at guys, 0-9 to start this season.
Kevin, the start of a long road trip, my friend, and they'd love to set the tone here early with a win.
Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Now here's DeRozan. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. It's Brooks on the wing. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pass to Smith. Now, here's Şengün. Goes back up. Craig pulls it in.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Van Vliet after the Bulls pick up 2. Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Shot clock at 3. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now here's Brooks. This game he had 10 points. Here's Şengün. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
Screen by Şengün. Right wing. Smith in the posts. And too much time in the lane. They get called. The 3-second violation.
Bulls ball. Rocket substitution. Josh.
Here's White. His last outing, 16 points for him. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's DeRozan. Back to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Left side, DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Pass to Craig. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal
LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
Now here's Levine. Scoreless thus far. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Sharing the wealth out there. DeRozan getting another guy a shot.
Pass to Landale. .114 left in the first quarter of the game. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Levine wide open. Off target from outside. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the pick. Here's Green. Sweet move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Call timeout. Please welcome to the court your Chicago Bulls.
Misses. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years, and Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. Green, the screen. Pulls from the top of the key. Unable to get that one.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
It's stolen by Green. Down low. Right block shot. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Pass to Şengün. Jacks up a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Chicago leading by 8. Now Caruso. Hasn't made it.
Oh man, don't worry about my game. Just do, can you beat it? The hell? Can you beat it? You gonna quit? You gonna keep crying? What you gonna do? You gonna play the game? Come on, man.
One yet.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Out to Brooks. No good from outside.
Stop missing your wide open shots.
Look, can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
Personal foul.
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. That drive by Carter. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
Rockets trailed by 10. Smith on the wing. Brooks outside. Back to Smith. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he recovers it. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And with his length, Smith can have a huge impact on the boards. He's got sneaky hops, and he's got great quicks off the bounce there to help on those follow-ups.
Back to Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
You know what? Every win counts in this league, and both of these teams want every victory they can get.
Houston making a switch here. Free throw, good. Terry. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
To the wing right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.
Houston ball. Substitution on the court.
.156 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Şengün. Another miss by Houston. The Bulls leading by 11. And DeRozan. Here we go. And they pick up 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smith outside. Back to Şengün. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Levine. And here's Vucevic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Van Vliet outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's White. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip.
Come on, bro. Don't quit, bro. Come on. What you got to do? Oh, man.
Down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Rejected by Van Vliet.
And perfect positioning from Van Vliet, wanting to block shots whenever he can. Great instincts.
Green up on top. 9 points last game. Here's Smith. Over Williams. The Rockets with another miss.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Caruso likes to take high percentage shots. He works hard to get inside looks.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Chicago as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's DeRozan. Goes to the fadeaway and pins it. DeRozan's got the first field goal of the second half for the Bulls. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started and the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Substitution for the Rockets, Issa, Aaron Holiday.
It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. And stolen by White. DeRozan's shot is good. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Eason, the screen. From deep, Green. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball.
Not the air ball, bro. That's crazy.
Here's White. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Levine. Eason grabs the board.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Brooks outside. Eason, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Nice crossover to get that one.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Outside, Levine. From deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Levine's got 5 now.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Hey, Steve, looking at Zach Levine now. Still a very impressive scorer.
He's just so consistent, Kevin. Capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Get loud, fans, on the court, your Light Squad.
And there's Terry. Eason grabs the board.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the stripe.
13 foul.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For the Rockets.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
The Bulls leading by 22.
2 minutes.
Pass to Carter. And there's the drive to the paint. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Landale. He's guarded by Williams. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Eason, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Over Taylor. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Good on the shot.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
.55 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Landale with the bucket.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Terry. Pass to Caruso. Driving the lane. Green with the rebound. And so it's Houston with it. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the 2nd on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Good work defensively by Terry. Chicago with the ball. A wide open look here for Caruso. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to Landale. And he banks in the layup. Landale's got 4 this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And so it's Chicago, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of
17.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Van Vliet with it. Smith right side. And then Smith with the dunk.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
Here's White. Takes it inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
From Zach LaVine.
And it's Houston's ball. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. Here's DeRozan. Puts the move on. And he gets it to go. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Back to Van Vliet. Houston moving it around. They kick it out to Green. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range.
And Green's become a dependable 3-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
2nd team foul.
And there's the foul against Houston.
At the line for Chicago.
That free throw missing.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
The reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable with his back to the basket.
Brooks outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Pass to DeRozan. Now White. 6 on the shot clock. There's the drive. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there. Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
And it's White missing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They kick it out to Green. Smith outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Smith's shot is good.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Craig. Out to White. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Did you see the air Drummond gets underneath him? Allows for time to be creative.
Levine with it. Picked up by Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining.
Releases.
2 minutes.
Almost, but it rolls out.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeMar DeRozan.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Şengün. Shoots the 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
3.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 15. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And really only one choice here, guys, and that's the foul. Not enough time left to allow the offense to kill the clock.
How about your Bulls dance team? Rockets call timeout. And make some noise for your Chicago Bulls.
Come on, man. It's 35 seconds, man. Come on. I respect you for not quitting. Let's go. Good luck on your next match.
Give it up one more time for your Chicago Lovable.
.35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. Holiday with the defensive effort. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 17-7 run. Steps back.
Come on, bro. You that bad? You got something to do? What's up, man? Now I'm gonna talk my shit now. Come on, I got all day. I'm off today. I ain't gonna trial today. What we doing? I got time, my boy.
And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
The assist.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for two.
And he's good on the second. That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Bulls ball. Checking into the game for your Bulls.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jayshawn Tate. Third personal foul.
Free throw, good, Terry.
At the line for the Bulls, Terry.
No good on the second free throw. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls ball.
Bulls ball. Substitution for the Bulls, Torrey Craig. DeMar DeRozan.
And so they foul intentionally.
Obi White. Houston foul. Aaron Holiday.
Free throw good, Levine.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And so Levine nails both of them. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Chicago ball.
Intercepted. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, great